lights, camera, action, and I'm sorry,
What?
Miss Jackson. Geez,
No,
she dropped
I
the
wasn't
ball
paying
on that one.
attention.
But this is our favorite show. This is Afternoon Delight. I'm here with our favorite co-host. Shout out to RJ from yesterday.
Yes,
a little bit of an
RJ.
audio moment, but we will get him back on the show because he is super funny. That was so, we did have a great time with him yesterday.
Oh my God, he's hilarious. This joke he told, I can't with the joke.
All right, we're going to get into the usual menu of segments today. Of course, we have a pop culture Thunderdome quiz. Yesterday was history weird facts, and I think today we have weird and wild pop culture facts. And of course, we are going to get into Meme It or Leave It is back on the show today. Excited to see these memes I found. And of course, Addie's Reddit rundown report yesterday was about the camera being stolen by the friend.
That was a good one.
I know, that was a really good one. So I'm sure she's got something to match today. And of course, we have Is This News, where we give you some news segments. You guys are going to judge and be the jury. Is this news, or is it just Davey blowing up hot air to the wrong tree? That's my favorite. All right, and then of course, we'll finish off the show with Smash, Marry, Ghost. Ladies, are you guys ready for the afternoon
Yes,
show?
I'm
let's
ready.
go.
Let's get into it. All right, I'm making my score sheet. MA is on the deck today. Weird and wild. This is exciting. Okay, first question. Which celebrity once claimed they bought an entire town in Georgia just because they could? Was it A, Justin Bieber? Was it B, Kim Basinger? Was it C, Nicolas Cage? Or D, Shaquille O'Neal?
I'm going to say D.
I'm also going to say D.
All
I
right,
don't know
D's
why.
across the board. Next up, true or false? Britney Spears shaved her head in front of a paparazzi at a salon in Los Angeles.
True.
True.
Yeah,
And
I've
then
always
she went
said.
out there with the umbrella.
I've always said. Well, that was actually 2 weeks later, but I've always said if Britney Spears can survive 2007, I can survive anything. All right, next up, which famous artist once pickled a real shark and sold it as art? Was it A, Damien Hirst? Was it B, Banksy? Was it Andy Warhol? Or was it Jeff Koons?
I don't know the answer, so I'm going to go with B.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
I'm
guess.
randomly going to go with A.
All right.
you are,
A
Damien.
for Addie. I love it. All right, let's get into this true or false. Tom Cruise once jumped on Oprah's couch yelling, "I'm in love!" But was it about Katie Holmes?
He jumped on her couch, but I don't think it was about Katie Holmes because I think this happened way before Katie Holmes was in the picture. So I'm going to say false.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say false.
Okay, false is across the board. Next up, which singer mailed fans actual hair clippings with their album release? Was it Kesha? Was it Miley Cyrus? Was it Lady Gaga? Or was it Beyonce?
I feel like that's something Miley would do, but it's probably Kesha.
I
but
feel like it's something either Kesha or Lady Gaga would do.
I'm going to say Miley, but I think it's Kesha.
I'm going to say Kesha. I'm going with A again.
I'm saying B.
All right, next up. Yes, here we go, got it. True or false? Kanye West once interrupted Taylor Swift at MTV VMA acceptance speech to say Beyonce deserved the award.
He did interrupt her, but was it because Beyonce deserved the award?
Yeah, true.
I'll say true, he did interrupt her. I don't know if that's the right reason.
All right, next up.
Oh,
which,
it is. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Which celebrity once kept a glass eye from a deceased fan as a gift? Was it Johnny Depp? Was it Elton John? Was it Slipknot's Corey Taylor? Or was it Marilyn Manson?
I'm saying C.
I'm saying A.
Okay. Next up, true or false? In the cast of Friends, they made so much money by the end that each were earning $1 million per episode.
I mean, they earned a lot of money, but
I'm
I don't
gonna
know if
say
it was
false.
millions.
Don't sharpen your pencils, sisters. What are you saying? True or false?
I'm going to say false.
Okay, false is across the
don't know
board.
the answer.
Next up, who was the first celebrity to be canceled by Pepsi after public backlash? Was it Madonna? Was it Michael Jackson? Was it Janet Jackson? Or was it Kendall Jenner?
I think it's Madonna for the Like a Prayer video, something like that, because Michael Jackson caught on fire, so I don't think that was it.
That's true,
I'm
yeah.
saying Madonna.
I'm going with D. Kendall Jenner.
Hey, D.
I
Kendall
remember
Jenner.
this actually.
Next up, Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg actually co-hosted a cooking show together. True or false?
True.
Oh yeah, true. That's true.
Trues. All right. Your glow and tell question while I look for this answer key is, what's the most unhinged celebrity moment you wish you had been in the audience to see live?
I have two. Teresa Giudice in the table flip.
Oh.
And James Kennedy. It's not about the pasta from Vanderpump Rules.
Do you remember that table flip?
Yeah, I do.
mean,
It was iconic.
Was that the season finale of the
I
Housewives?
think so, but it was when Danielle Staub was
She was
talking.
like, prostitution,
You're
whore!"
prostitution
Yeah.
whore.
Oh my goodness.
That
I
one.
remember how crazy that was. That was absolutely
Yes.
nutso. Do you, Addie, do you remember a celebrity unhinged
I
moment?
wish I could have been in the room when Teresa Giudice flipped that table.
Yeah, it definitely, that was a very powerful moment. I can't believe they...
Or when, who are those guys that punched each other? Didn't like Will Smith get punched or
Oh,
punched?
smacked in the face,
I'm
right,
so-
at the Oscars, right.
Will Smith has just go away.
Who
Him
was
and
it? It
Jada.
was Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Unbelievable.
That I
First of
wanna
all, Will
see.
Smith, pick on someone your own size. That man's like 4 feet tall.
He was like, take my wife's name out your mouth.
Although one time I was in the audience for something that made it to World Star. I was at a Kendrick Lamar concert when he pulled a white girl on stage and asked her to
Whoa.
sing with him. And he assumed that she would not sing all of the words, knowing that she's not maybe,
Yeah.
But she sang
A
all the
fan.
words. And so he stopped the music on stage and said, let's have a learning moment
Okay,
together. And he
okay.
taught the audience, when you're singing a song and there's a word you shouldn't say, skip it.
Ah.
He said, just skip that word, girl. And then he was like, let's try it again. And
That's
it
Did
was
she do
funny.
it again? Did she skip the word?
Yes, she was very, I think pressure was on. She was not, she was
That's a hard
embarrassed. It was
one.
embarrassing,
It
I'm
was
sure.
kind of embarrassing. Yeah, okay.
But anyway, it was
hilarious.
fun to see
The
it on World
More
Star.
You Know by Kendrick Lamar. All right, let's get into this answer key. The first question, celebrity that once claimed that they bought an entire town of Georgia. You both said Shaquille O'Neal. You both are...
It wasn't Nicolas Cage.
No, it was Kim Basinger.
Really?
I don't even know
Wow,
who that
I didn't
is.
even know that.
Splash.
That was interesting.
Splash.
No, she wasn't in
No,
Splash.
she was in Batman.
Yeah, that's right. All right, next up, true or false? You both are correct. It is true. So both of you are on the board. That's great. Next up, one of you is right, one of you is wrong, and the wrong person is Melanie.
Wrong.
It is
Okay, Damien, I guessed on you, bud.
I didn't know any of those
That
answers.
was right, Addie. Good job. Next up, you both are.
Wrong.
It was about Katie Holmes
Was
when
it?
he jumped on the couch. It was
I thought
not
it was
Nicole
pre.
Kidman. Yeah.
Interesting.
Next up, one of you is right, one of you is wrong. The hair clippings were from Kesha. Melanie.
Wrong.
Man, I'm
We're
feeling
doing
all
it.
right
Go
today.
with my gut,
I
man.
know.
Feeling all right.
Next up, you both are correct. It is true, which is Kanye didn't interrupt Taylor Swift, and it was about Beyonce.
He was like, you
Beyonce
know
had
how
the best
much-
album or
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Next up, we've got one of you is right, one of you is wrong. That means Addie, you are. It
Wrong.
was Corey Taylor from Slipknot.
He's kept a bunch of weird stuff from his
Right when I was
fans.
feeling
That they send him.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got like a collection of weird things. He showed it on Cribs one time.
Oh, that's right. He was on the Cribs. This next question, you guys.
Wrong.
It was true.
Jeez.
They made $1 million per episode. That is insane.
How
oh my
do we make
God.
that?
I
That
know,
is
right?
jaw-droppingly insane.
That is jaw-droppingly insane. But jaw-droppingly insane, the ratings on that show were so super
I mean,
good.
and
yeah.
they still, yeah,
Yeah.
I still watch it.
people
Yeah.
love it.
Next up, Melanie, you are correct. Addie,
Wrong.
it was Madonna from the Like a Prayer
From the Like
video.
a Prayer video.
Kendall Jenner did get canceled, but
Sacrilegious.
Madonna was the first. Yes, yes, yes.
I was like, I remember
Sacrilegious.
this happening.
Yeah. All right, and this last question, you both are correct. It is true, which means Addie takes the crown
Go,
today.
Addie.
Back on the board.
Good job.
I was lucky after the way
Very,
that ended.
very, very cool. All right, we will head over to the Capybara Cafe.
That's where all the winners
Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. the Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to
Yes,
roam.
that's why communication is key. That's why always talk to your employees. Next up, we've got wholesomely hilarious family pictures that are just so silly and awkward. What's this first one that we've got here?
Let's see.
We've got, oh, look at her.
What's in her
Is
hand?
anyone else afraid of this picture?
I was gonna say, where is this girl now, and is she
What
okay?
is in her hand?
It's a rose.
Why is she gonna kill me in my sleep?
Is she auditioning for Joker?
She's auditioning for Oxygen Channel, Snapped Child Edition.
This next 3-year-old, she just sold her first house.
Yep.
Yeah, she looks like a real estate
There you
agent,
go.
right?
Aw,
Here,
that's
take
actually
disclaimer
so
shot.
cute.
I'm gonna make you look 60.
I love it. Let's make this
So
a trend.
funny.
Dress your toddlers
Addie,
like their
we can
grandmas.
do that to you.
I should do that.
That actually is a really cool trend idea. Yeah, you should make your toddlers dress like grandma.
With
That's
like
really
pearls, all the way.
That's hilarious.
Next up, this Halloween costume.
Yes!
1982. This is spaghetti and clam sauce.
It's not about the pasta.
That's a big piece of plexiglass fork on the side sticking up, and the dad apparently dribbled real clam juice all
Oh,
over
God,
the
no.
daughter. That's
Authentic.
very authentic. God
No,
bless
Gotta give
America.
it to them. That's a Halloween costume.
Yeah,
right
apparently
there.
the clam sauce brings all the boys
No,
to the
he
yard.
wants the boys to stay away. That's why he did it.
Yeah,
True.
definitely.
That's so true.
Oh my God, this next picture. My great grandmother, after wrapping her car around a tree, she's
Wow.
just taking a portrait with it.
Hanging out.
I mean, just
That's something my family would make me do as well if I did something. They'd be like, "Well, honey,
Jesus.
just stand next to your mistakes."
that's definitely the best selfie that I could see right there.
She's
That's
so
awesome.
proud. Elbow.
Oh my God, this person's husband's high school goth phase in an untapped
No.
gold mine.
Nope.
Could you imagine if Jimbo had a picture like this, like in his yearbook?
Divorce.
With this picture, let's do a quick round of smash or pass.
Yeah, definitely pass,
pass.
bro.
Oh
my
Yeah,
God, this is
sorry.
terrible.
Sorry, Hot Topic clearance rack there,
Ew.
yeah. All right, this next one. My family went on a trip to Maine during the summer and decided to take a family photo. Maybe it was very windy, but everyone looks like a catalog perfect, and then there's this young lady at the
That's
end.
the nanny.
This is me when I see a bug.
Yeah, that's true.
Like mid sneeze or something going on in there.
Next up, is this Brittany? Is this Brittany doing horse rides
my
now?
God, stop.
God bless, with the crop top and the cigarette in the mouth.
Stop it.
Looks like,
I'm just trying to be trendy, man.
yeah, just
Oh,
doing it.
God.
All right, next up.
Yes!
Oh, wow. This one is
Do it.
something. Wow.
I love this.
Look at this.
You know, there's a national mullet competition, right?
What do you think her name is?
Crystal with a K, like the burger.
I love it. Yeah, Crystal with a K.
Like
yeah.
the burger.
Yeah, yeah. Amber? Tweety Bird shirt. Next up, here's another one.
There it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
When
she's
you gotta
def-
go consult HR about an employee.
she's the
who's
president's
unruly.
wife.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. She's definitely serving president's wife or HR.
What is
definitely,
happening?
definitely.
Those feathered bangs.
And finally, our deaf cattle dog has
Oh.
no idea he farts all the time, and here's our daughter reacting to the latest burst of gas.
That's hilarious. Oh my
baby.
God.
Poor
Hilarious.
baby, poor
That's so
baby.
silly.
That is so silly. But
Leave
what
it or leave
isn't
it.
so silly, and sometimes can get kind of serious, but I love these conversations, it's Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. Addie, we got to unpack this next one.
Yes, you guys, today's, I really can't get away from this subreddit. I promise I'll explore more soon. But
No,
they're
I
too
like
good.
them.
Today's is from Am I the Asshole?
Perfect.
I win again.
Honestly, this is the best one. I love
Yeah,
this.
it
It's
is.
pretty good. I want to find more friend dramas though after yesterday's.
Okay.
I like friend
Yeah.
drama, but sometimes they're just so flat because you know how friends are just dramatic sometimes. But anyway,
I know. And
it's
what
like-
are they going to do? Yeah.
It's like, come on guys, just get it straight. But anyway, here's the TLDR. Am I the asshole for refusing to adopt my sister's baby and take responsibility for her mistake?
Ooh, hot topic.
Ready, go.
I can't explain the first sentence of this, so just bear with it.
Okay.
Hi, potatoes.
Oh.
That's
Maybe
the part I don't understand.
Like Sunnies, but there's
Yeah,
potatoes.
hers are
Okay.
called potatoes. Last month we found out
Stupid. Do you sure you want her to adopt her baby?
little potato baby. So last month we found out that my 31-year-old female sister, she's 31, sorry.
Okay.
She's 31, and they found out that her 17-year-old sister is 5 months pregnant. And now my family has started pressuring me to adopt her baby. For some context, I'm a total people pleaser, slowly working on it. Since I was 15, I've known I don't want to have kids. I don't have the patience or desire to raise a child. I work full time. I have a fiance who's 36 who also doesn't want kids, and 2 lovely dogs. My parents divorced when I was little, but remain on friendly terms. My dad remarried, and my sister is from that marriage. I'm not sure how to describe our sisterly relationship. We're not super close, but she knows that she can rely on me. I was the first person in our family she told about her pregnancy. She knows I'll support her, go with her to doctor's visits, etc. After a long conversation, she decided she would tell her parents the same day and text or call me afterwards. Well, she didn't. I thought she was stressed and just needed some time to cool down. The next few days, she wasn't picking up her phone or replying to my texts. Fine, that's not that unusual, but no snaps? That was weird, since keeping her streaks on Snapchat was super important to her. So I called my dad. He almost immediately asked me to come over for dinner with my fiance. It was nice, but something felt off. Dinner started as usual, and then it dropped. Her mom said I should adopt the baby. And mind you, they don't have the same mom, as we learned. Like, the dad remarried, so the sibling is from the new marriage.
Right, okay, yeah, blood is
So
thicker than water.
that mom of the sister is the one saying that you should adopt the baby. Her reasoning was that she's too old to have another child, has a career, and that my sister shouldn't have to have her life ruined by being a teen mom. I was speechless, literally frozen. It felt like time stopped. I looked at my dad, and he was avoiding my gaze. My fiance saved me, took my hand, and simply said, "We also don't want our lives ruined." My stepmom started saying something, but we just left. It's been a month and a nightmare since then. My family is divided, and most of them are not on my side. It makes me feel like a villain, like I caused all this fighting just because I said no.
Nope.
My mom and grandma on my dad's side, and my fiance are all supporting me. They know I've never wanted kids. I've been clear about that for years, but my stepmom keeps saying I'm being selfish and that I'm the perfect age to have a baby anyway. She keeps guilt-tripping me about how it would be easier for me than my sister and that I'd be saving 2 lives. I'm trying to ignore her texts. Not gonna block her, it only caused more problems. Her side of the family is backing her up. My sister isn't talking to me. Worst of all, my dad has started echoing his wife, saying something along the lines of, family should help family. For years, he couldn't accept my decision not to have kids, and no joke, it was just last year he finally said, I understand, and you have my support. I'm terrified I'll eventually give in just to stop the conflict. I don't want to ruin my own life just because my sister made a mistake. You know, take responsibility for your actions. I love her and I'll support her emotionally, but I don't want to become an unhappy mother and possibly lose my fiance just to fix her situation. At the same time, I don't want to feel responsible if the baby ends up having a hard life or being put up for adoption. So am I the asshole for refusing to adopt my sister's baby and take responsibility for her mistake?
Nope. You are
P.S.
not the
I'm
asshole.
honestly really stressed out about posting this. So anyway.
Nope. First of all, the stepmother's the asshole. So what it boils down to, there was a comment in there the stepmother made. So right away in my brain, the stepmom doesn't want her precious little girl's life, quote unquote, ruined, okay? First of all,
Saving 2 lives is what you're talking about.
yeah, that.
Okay.
You're an asshole for saying that. Also,
That's
too,
like manipulative and
there are
guilt-tripping.
so many people who want to have children that can't, that adoption is their only way. So there's nothing wrong with having a baby given up for adoption to get a loving family, okay? The 17-year-old girl, let's face it, I'm going to say something, probably people are going to get mad. I really don't care. There's ways to not get pregnant if you don't want to get pregnant. And at the end of the day, if you're taking the risk of having sex, you're taking the risk of getting pregnant,
Well, and people
among other things.
People might fight me on this, but also, yeah, if she didn't do the right things with her apparently active sex life, I think a little bit of that responsibility comes down to the parents and how they taught her. Does she know what she needs to be doing? She's 17, so
Yeah, why didn't the
if y'all
parents-
are avoiding the topic of sex, it's clearly not working.
If she's just so quick to push the baby off, well, how come the parents aren't taking some of that responsibility? Like you're saying, too?
like
Yeah.
it's not. It's this is a family.
Her
and part of
mistakes
that
are
family
not
is-
that girl's responsibility. Like
No,
the, yeah.
she made the stepmom made the comment about being a teen mom. Well, guess what? Your teen daughter made the decision to have sex and not be careful. So guess what?
There's just a
Everything
baby
has
involved. I mean, there's the
consequences.
life involved.
Turn
and
it over to an adoption agency.
Yeah, adoption is a lifelong choice, though. I mean, like this
Not
is.
for the sister that doesn't want any part of adopting her sister's baby.
Well, I can see how it's hard for the family because this grandma wants to have her cake and eat it too. I mean, future grandma.
Yeah.
She wants that baby in her life. She just doesn't
Then
want
why
to raise
doesn't
it.
she adopt the damn baby?
Well, exactly, which is why it's kind of like, okay, still like this. It's the sister of the pregnant woman is totally, I don't think.
I don't
an
think the
asshole.
fact that they're making the sister, the 31-year-old, it kind of really pisses me off that they're all trying to, except for a couple, trying to make her feel bad for standing firm on her decision. And kudos to the fiance
Yeah.
for speaking up.
That was
Yeah,
pretty
that was
hot,
nice.
too.
At the end of the day, it's not her responsibility to, and I'm going to play the stepmother's words back to her, it's not her responsibility to help her sister who made a poor choice from ruining her life.
Right.
Everything has consequences, guys, and
But
I
is there
deal with it.
compromises? Is there compromises here? I'm being devil's advocate a little bit. Like, could there be a compromise where, like, maybe the older sister takes the baby in for a couple years or something?
no, that doesn't work.
I'm just trying to think of, like, 'cause I always want to try to keep kids with the nucleus of the
I
family.
think the only compromise available is that the mother realizes that if anyone down the line other than the person who got pregnant is responsible, the next person responsible is that person's mother or father.
I agree with
raised
you
them,
there.
who
Yeah,
raised their
I
parent.
agree with you
So
there,
if there's a
yeah.
compromise, it's that mother needs to, if she wants that child at all in the family, then she has to make that
I
sacrifice.
think, to be honest, I think the only solution
I'm sure
for
the
this
sister would
family
help out. She's saying she would help
yeah,
out.
but I think the only decision for this family is put the baby up for adoption. Because
Well, I
if
mean-
the baby stays with one person for a certain amount of time, then goes to another, that creates a whole nother can of worms.
She said that she's busy in life, or like her, she's a career woman. She has no interest in having
Right,
children,
and she's
and
too
so
old.
right, and
Which,
so
just so you guys know, she's like 50.
oh, okay. Well, I mean, honestly, that you wouldn't want to have a kid at 50, right? God, that's
I
crazy.
don't want to have a child now at 44.
It wouldn't be fair to the older sister or the baby in that situation
And
either.
the fact that they're putting this pressure on her and now going like radio silent to her, cold shouldering her for her saying, no, I'm not doing this, putting her foot down and standing up for her, is disrespectful to her.
Yeah.
But it's also disrespectful to the girl's fiance.
I agree with this 100%.
You're trying to
yeah.
force this. She's telling you no.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of an update.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
And I
Hey.
just found it, so bear with me. I didn't know this was
Okay.
here before when I
Okay.
was doing my hunting over the weekend. So first off, she's responding to some people's comments. We'll be able to put together without reading all those comments what she means. In our country, it's illegal to terminate a pregnancy, but you can do it in neighboring countries. They live in Europe. Obviously, people in the comments were saying, why isn't that an option? But okay, well, maybe some people don't want that anyway.
There's all the options.
I can see that my sister reads my messages, and for some time, I could see her location on the Snap map. Snapchat has a tracking map.
Oh, right,
I
right,
even went to her school, but the staff didn't let me in. They're not allowed to. Unfortunately, I don't know her class schedule. Is it too much if I try to contact people who comment on her Insta? I guess it's her friends. I only know the names of 2. She got pregnant at a friend's 18th birthday party. She said she got drunk or someone put something in her drink and she doesn't know who the father is. Yes, she got a talk from me about the underage drinking. She's the golden child. She has to have the best grades, extra classes, clothes, everything. She's under a lot of pressure from her parents, but she also usually gets what she wants. She grew up to be a bit manipulative and narcissistic, but when she realizes you see right through it, she's sweet, the kind of person you'd want to have a girls' night with. My stepmom, she changed a lot, a full 180 after the marriage and became a typical stepmom. I know for a fact she only tolerates me because my dad would never leave me. I don't want to make her sound like a monster. She's polite at family meetings, but she always makes me feel weird and unwanted. My dad is my biggest supporter. I owe him a lot, and we have a very close bond. He once told me that if not my sister, he'd leave his wife. If it weren't for my sister, he would leave his wife, but he didn't want her to end up like me, low self-esteem, too soft, people pleaser, etc. He's not pushing me as much, but I can tell he's exhausted by all of this. That's awful. I don't like the conversations that they have between each other.
Really, truly, and maybe it's a cultural difference, but there's definitely.
Wait, say it again? I missed that part.
It was said her dad is. She said her dad's her number one supporter. She owes him a lot, and they have a very deep bond. He once told me that if not for my sister, he'd leave his wife, but he didn't want her to end up like me, with low self-esteem, too soft, as a people pleaser.
Ooh.
I hate that.
I don't like this family at all.
Yeah, but I almost
Not
feel like
nice.
this is a cultural thing,
Yeah.
right? Like there's definitely a separation
Ugh.
there.
But final in the update, she basically is holding strong. She's not going
Good.
to have this other child, and
Yeah,
it
that's the
hasn't
right
solved
move.
anything yet. They don't know where it's going to go next. Maybe she'll update
Good
us.
for
in the
her
future.
though. Like I'm in her corner. I'm with you, sister.
She said Reddit helped her feel strong enough to not give in because of all the support she saw. So that's good.
yeah, you go,
Yeah.
sister.
You
I'm
stick
in,
with
I'm
your-
in her corner.
With your
Yeah.
gut. I'm in your corner too.
She can go to panache, right?
Yeah, I don't think she's an asshole. I think she just needs to take a little.
Definitely.
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo.
Well, all right. We're going to segue into Is This News? Sunnies, I'm going to give you 3 news stories, and you're going to be the judge and the jury, and you're going to decide, is this newsworthy or just a bunch of hot air blowing up the wrong tree? What kind of tree do you think it is?
I think it's a pine tree.
It's a willow. It was a willow.
Weeping
Yeah.
willow.
Yeah, definitely beautiful, whispering willow. All right, this first one, Mel sent this story over here. When dinner comes knocking, chef invites delivery driver to the table.
This was cool.
Sonny, picture this. If you just finished plating your own dinner, French braised chicken, fresh greens, and that perfect aroma in the air, and then the doorbell rings and it's your Amazon driver. Instead of the usual drop and dash, this time the chef opens the door and says, "Hey boo, are you hungry?" Suddenly, she should have been just another delivery turns into a full dinner invitation. This is the moment in San Francisco went viral when turning a stranger into a guest and had a delivery into dinner. And yes, the internet ate this one up.
No pun intended. The chef, known simply as Lucy C., she had just set her dinner table when driver Bernard Ship arrived with her package. Impressed that he handed it to her directly instead of leaving it in the lobby, she asked if he'd like to join. Bernard had recently moved from Louisiana, and the gesture reminded him of Southern hospitality.
That is kind of cool.
The kind that says, "Come on in, I've got way too much food anyway."
Yes.
It's the worst Southern accent ever.
I liked it.
They shared a meal, and the moment was captured on video and shared to TikTok. It racked up over 2 million views.
So-
Since then, they've stayed in touch, guys. Lucy is planning a dinner party later this month, and she wants Bernard to come taste out more of her cooking.
So there's a deeper story here, and you hit upon that Southern hospitality and that compassion and kind of and being inviting and hospitable. Kind of an interesting move here that she invited her delivery driver. I'm not sure that Amazon drivers are allowed to accept an offer like
No,
this.
they can't even accept tips.
But I mean, I do have friends that like make an
They
Amazon.
put the basket out. Brandy
right,
does that.
like snacks
And
and
waters,
stuff, which
yeah.
is kind of cool. Like especially
Yeah.
during the pandemic, like that was our lifeline, right?
Yeah,
was
she puts it out in the summertime too. With that
Oh.
cold drink, she puts a little cooler out there.
very cool.
I
That
know,
is
she's
cool.
really good about that.
So Ashim here wrote in a world chasing virality, the story is a reminder that the real power lives in simple kindness. You don't always need grand gestures, but sometimes it's just an open door, a shared meal, and a moment of human connection.
I think this is cool, but let me ask you this. In the world we live in today, how many people out there would actually invite a stranger into their house? Think about the world we live in today.
I wouldn't, yeah.
wouldn't do that
and
either.
so that's why I'm saying not news.
It would
I'm
depend.
saying it's news because it shows humanity and the way in the world we live in today. It's not, there's a lot of,
If I wasn't by myself at home, I could definitely see myself being like, "Come on in."
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get real chummy with my DoorDash delivery drivers, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's Southern hospitality. That's what we're good at, yeah. But I don't think it's newsworthy. What do you think, Addie?
Not news.
All right, but that means we're a split decision. So,
here
Sonny,
we
you got to
go.
break it up here. Do you guys think it's newsworthy? Do you guys side with Mel or do you side with Addie and myself? We'll have to check. All right, this next one. Knife, doorway, and allegations. The Brittany Federline claims. Okay, this is interesting. Sonny's, brace yourself because no talent Kevin Federline alleges that during their kids' teenage years, Britney Spears stood silently in their doorway at night holding a knife, watching them sleep. That was the shocking claim in the now fueling latest chapter in the Spears-Federline saga. And yes, social media is already ablaze about it.
in the memoir You Thought You Knew, Federline
here we
claims
go.
Sean Preston and Jaden would awaken to find their mom standing at their doorway, knife in hand, and then walking off without explanation. He says the incidents have to happen more than once, fueling his concern about her mental and emotional state. If you had a question about her mental state and emotional state, why didn't you do something? Oh, that's right, because she paid for your life.
The conservatorship.
Go away, Kevin Federline. I feel like, okay,
It's a money grab to me, too.
Yeah.
I agree with you,
he's
Mel.
trying to stay relevant. He needs to stop and
He
go
definitely
away.
is a money grab. And
Leave
he's
her alone,
he's
man.
gone on entertainment news and
All
talked
over.
about
I'm like,
how...
Think about the kids. How do you guys think her kids feel? They're grown up. That it's always something their dad says or their mom says, and they're constantly being dragged. Like, let these kids have a normal life. Leave them alone. Shut up, Kevin
Yeah, because
Federline.
what if she was just guarding the door?
Or
Whoa,
maybe
Addie.
she just, cooked a turkey and just wanted to check on the children. That's all. And
Yes,
she just
she's-
was
I
like,
mean, I'm saying-
Listen, we grew up with Joan Crawford with the no wire hangers. I mean, this is just Britney holding a knife, and we know she's a knife dancer,
Yeah.
right?
She was just practicing her dance moves and then had to take a break to check on the kid.
I love it.
I think
Hashtag
good
free
parenting.
Britney.
I think, shut up, Kevin Federline. You're not relevant anymore. Quit trying to stay relevant. Leave the boys alone. Let them have their life, and let's keep it moving.
Well, how about this, Mel? Can you put 2 and 2 together? Because now that the conservatorship is gone, he's not actually getting any of that
That's why
money.
he's doing all this.
So that's why he's doing this, so that everyone's going to be reading the book and telling the tales.
Oh,
now,
no.
going back to my statement earlier, he went on Entertainment News and talked about how he's very deeply concerned and something egregious is going to happen to Britney any day now, and that we all need to shine a big bright light on awareness of her substance abuse.
Where was he when they got married
Where
and
was
doing all
he?
this shit?
He's the one, the gateway, right?
Yeah,
To make
so,
her
but
do
my
all
whole
that.
thing is, where were you, Kevin Federline, in this whole whoa, I am greater than good? Where was this in the beginning?
He's the asshole.
Yes,
go away,
definitely.
dude.
So back in the day, Addie, there was a show with Britney and Kevin. Like, remember they had
Yeah, it
their
was
own
like the
reality
Newlywed
show?
Show.
And on the show, she talks about how he was the first one that introduced her to Molly and the drugs. And so he kind of was the gateway here for a lot of her
He
obscure
was one of her backup
behavior.
dancers.
Not
So
nice.
we have to be the verdict here. Is this newsworthy or nah? What do you think, Mel?
Nah, F this guy. Get him out of the news.
No, I think. Well, the only reason I would think it was news to be for the boys, leave them alone.
Yeah.
Think about your childhood. Everything is being thrown out into the world.
Not news. Sonnies, what do you guys have to say?
Go stay relevant somewhere else, Kevin Federline.
God bless
And
America.
these people that are giving him a platform and putting him on these shows, shame on you.
All right, let's move on to this next story. A memorial, a mystery, and a mother's grace. Picture this. A mother builds a memorial at the roadside where her son died. A sacred place where friends come to grieve, to leave flowers, notes, signs. Then over the weeks in St. Johns County, someone shows up again and again and again, tearing it apart piece by piece. She finally sets a hidden camera and confronts the man with a public investigator, or private investigator, excuse me. And he says that the guy who was vandalizing the site says he was just tired of looking at the trash. That's the clash between grief and indifference. And this is where the story lives.
So I'm sure all of you in St. Johns County know this story. The mother, Mandy Stewart, lost her only son, Trenton, in a 2023 wrong way DUI crash.
Yeah, it was very sad. He was home from college.
The
yes.
memorial lies at the crash site of Old St. Augustine Road, a place where she calls the only spot where Trenton was still alive.
Yeah.
Over time, key pieces were destroyed, broken signs, plaques torn off trees, even an art piece made by his teammates, who is, I believe, he played football.
Yeah.
Football player. So here's the thing. I'm sorry, grumpy redneck, that you're tired of looking at trash, but if your son was tragically taken from you, and that was the last place you saw your child alive,
Yep.
let's see how you feel about this.
I think it'd be one thing if it was on public property, but it's not. This
Right.
was on, on private property.
Right.
This is actually on public property. And you guys have seen these crash sites and these memorials. There's one heading out to Hastings where someone got hit by a bicycle, and they put the flowers, whether they're silk or they're real. But I think that this is a moment for parents to find some peace or some grief and some solace.
And I mean, I see them and I think, oh wow, that means that something bad happened here. And it's
Yeah.
always a reminder that anything, okay, if someone could
Pay
pass
attention.
right here on this, intersection,
awareness,
it's
yeah.
a reminder that it could happen anywhere. And
They
gotta
went
be
to
careful.
legislature and they got Trent's law passed. And I believe the law, what
Correct,
exactly
Mel.
does it say? Something with the DUI?
Yeah, so that you can be tried
Manslaughter, I
federal,
believe,
yeah,
yeah.
manslaughter and federal
Another
crime.
accident that happened close to that area was in 2011. The Moody's son, he was tragically killed with the
another
same
one.
thing. So
So-
I think this is news.
So, question on this one: if you were the mother, now the family decided to not press charges to this jerk that was actually defiling and defacing a lot of this stuff. But if you were the mother, how would you protect this memorial? Would you just go back day after day and replenish, renourish, refill, or would you let this go to the wayside? What would you guys do personally?
I would put something around it so if he stepped near it, it would shock him.
Oh, okay, wow.
I would look into, if other than suing the person, is there something I can do to make this a protected something? And
Yeah.
if there isn't, then I would probably find a way to chain something that's less easy to move.
I
to
definitely
a
think
place.
don't give up on the memorial.
He hasn't returned since this confrontation.
Yeah, because the police were involved and they actually
Yeah.
did talk to him, but we have no update on that story. But I agree with Mel. I do think this is newsworthy because I also agree with Addie that these are great public awareness points of, hey, we need to wake up, we need to pay attention, and we need to drive safe out there.
175%.
Yeah. All right, folks. And Addie, you said this is newsworthy, or?
I think I'm struggling with the timeline of it because, you know, for me, like, relevance is always important for news, and I don't know when the teardown, when the kind of calamity of thing
It happened 30 times since 2023.
Yeah, okay, I think it's news.
Yeah,
I think
it's
news.
he definitely was making a point, and so did that family. But we can go to bin 39 and chat about it over some wine.
39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You gotta check them out. Bin 39.
All right, Sonnies, we're going to move into Smash, Marry, Ghost, where RJ can't flip the rules like he did yesterday. Wow.
Yeah, that was
he changed up the
interesting.
characters.
What a cheater, you know? Like,
Unbelievable. So,
I'm making my
cheatery.
letters right
Addie, who is on the deck today?
Okay, you guys, today we have some guys from some music videos that you may have forgotten.
Okay.
Or you may want to forget. I don't know.
Ooh.
It's up to you to decide that. But I will tell you, we have, and I'll tell you who these people are if you don't. Craig David,
Okay, I know who. Yep.
Sean Paul,
Oh my God.
also T-Pain.
Oh my
God.
So let's talk about who
Ghost
these
all
guys are.
three. Goodbye.
You guys are such cheaters.
I'm ready.
Alexa, skip.
So, Craig David is a British R&B and garage singer-songwriter who blew up in the early 2000s with hits like Fill Me In and 7 Days.
Yeah.
He helped bring UK garage into the mainstream.
On Monday, took a bite drink on Tuesday.
He was known for his smooth vocals, slick style,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
storytelling lyrics. His debut album, Born to Do It, went platinum 5 times in the UK and inspired artists like Justin Bieber and Drake.
Really?
Okay.
Congratulations.
He had a huge comeback in 2016 after being away for nearly a decade, thanks to a viral BBC radio freestyle that reignited his career.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
He's also a massive gamer. He
Okay.
streams
Wow.
on Twitch,
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
so he connects music and gaming in his career,
That's a
which
thing,
is interesting.
yes.
Sean Paul is a Jamaican dance hall artist who dominated early 2000s airwaves with hits like Get Busy,
Yes.
Temperature, and Gimme the Light.
Give me
Give
the
it a light
light.
and pass it. Oh, I can't say that.
His unmistakable voice and party anthems made him one of the biggest global music experts from Jamaica.
Yeah.
He's one of the few dance hall artists to top the US Billboard's Hot 100 multiple times.
Amazing.
And before music, he was actually a competitive water polo player for the Jamaican national team.
That just made him cute. Okay.
I know, like, okay, Audie. He's collaborated with everyone from Beyonce and Baby Boy to Sia on Cheap Thrills, proving his versatility across decades.
Baby boy, you are on my mind. Remember the sand dance that
Yes.
she did? Gung, 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 gung,
Yes.
gung. Oh, that was
good at
great. Yes.
And then T-Pain. His real name is Fahim Nam, I think is how you say it. T-Pain is an American rapper, singer, and producer famous for pioneering the use of auto-tune as an instrument, not just for vocal effect. His hits like Buy You a Drink,
Right.
Bartender, and I'm Sprung.
I gotta tell you, his
Defined late
Coachella
2000s.
performance was amazing.
I love T-Pain.
He was my vote for Super Bowl performance. I think
I
he
would've
would be.
loved that.
He's an incredible performer. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
so
Also
fun.
he also has a series I think you can find on Instagram or something where he does like covers of other songs that are completely not what you think he
He's
could
so
sing. And
Oh,
he's
I didn't know
amazing.
that.
Do you
Cool.
guys remember On a Boat? The SNL song?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a
and
boat.
That's
It's
funny.
going fast, and okay, and he's actually an incredible live singer without autotune. He even won The Masked Singer in 2019.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
He's a serious gamer also, part of the Twitch community. Wow, guys. Okay, weirdos. Despite once blowing through millions, he's now an advocate for financial literacy and rebuilding smart in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
Rebuilding it, like, in a smart
Okay.
way.
Okay.
So, those are your picks for today.
All right. What are you gonna do, Mel?
I'm marrying Sean Paul. I'm smashing T-Pain and Craig David. Goodbye.
Oh,
my God, me
wow.
too, Mel. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Twins.
Not me. I'm shaking it up. I'm going to smash T-Pain. I'm going to
Okay.
marry Craig David. And I'm going to ghost Sean Paul because
Aw.
Jamaicans and
You
gay...
don't want to shake that thing.
Jamaicans don't really love gay culture. I'm not going to... It's no secret. I'm just
Yeah,
going to
that's-
say.
you're not-
Yeah,
I mean,
So
you're
you
not
know what
wrong,
they do love.
yeah, that is true. Yes.
You're not wrong there, senor.
Say bumbakwat. Yeah.
Hey,
Boom, boom, blah.
baby.
Bra, bra.
Yes!
Sonnies, what are you gonna do? You gotta put it in comments right now. Booze, we are so grateful for you for tuning in and showing up and showing out every single day. We love these shows and we love when the band's back together, which
Yes.
segue to tomorrow. Mel, what's on the agenda?
That was easy.
It is, tomorrow is Fantastic Freaking Friday.
We've got Ashim in studio, the last
Yes.
show before her big day. And
Oh.
speaking of big day, I'm gonna leave it right there. We'll see you later, Sonnies. Bye, Booze.
Bye, guys.